Welcome back to the show. I'm Josh Manchin, and this is episode 4 of our Commercial Real Estate Beginner Series. Now, I know my last episode, the audio wasn't great, but I've upgraded the mics, and I'd love to hear your feedback. So far, we've covered how to get started, how to evaluate properties, and how financing and making offers work. Today, we're talking about something just as important, which is the most common commercial real estate mistakes beginners make and how you can avoid them. If you can avoid these mistakes, you'll save yourself time, money, and of course, a lot of stress. Let's begin with number 1, not clearly defining the goal. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is jumping into a deal without clearly defining why they're buying the property. Now, of course, you want to make money, right? But as an investor, you need to think smart. Are you the type of investor looking for cash flow? Possibly an owner-user planning to occupy the space? Are you looking for appreciation or long-term stability? These are things you need to define early, because without a clear goal, it's easy to buy the wrong property, even if it looks like a good deal on paper. Number 2, falling in love with the building. Now, commercial real estate is a numbers game, not an emotional one. Beginners often fall in love with a great-looking building, a new renovation, or even a cool location. But honestly, none of that matters if the financials don't work. Here's what you should always remember. You're buying an income-producing asset, not a dream home. Number 3, underestimating operating expenses. Now, another major mistake is underestimating expense. This is commonly overlooked costs that include property management, your repair and maintenance. There's capital expenditures, there's insurance increases, property tax reassessments, and of course, vacancy and credit loss. If your numbers only work under perfect conditions, then the deal isn't strong enough. Number 4, not fully understanding the lease agreement. One thing I've noticed is that beginners often skim through the leases, or even worse, they don't review them at all. Every lease should be carefully reviewed for rent escalations, your renewal options, your expense responsibilities, termination clauses, and tenant improvement obligations. In commercial real estate, the lease is the value. Never assume. You need to always verify. Number 5, ignoring tenant quality. As a landlord myself, I've learned one thing the hard way. A long lease doesn't mean anything if the tenant can't pay the rent. New investors often focus on the lease length and the rental rate, but instead what they should be asking is the tenant financially strong? How long have they been in business? Are they an essential business or discretionary? Do they have multiple locations? Strong tenants reduce risk, while weak tenants create problems. Number 6, skipping or rushing due diligence. Due diligence is where beginners get impatient, and that's the dangerous part. By rushing inspections or skipping reports, this can often lead to expensive repairs, environmental liabilities, zoning issues, deferred maintenance, and even worse, unexpected capital expenses. Use your due diligence period wisely. This is your safety net. Number 7, not accounting for exit strategy. Many beginners focus only on buying and forget to think about how they'll exit or sell. You should ask yourself, who would buy this property after me? Would lenders finance it easily? Is it attractive to future investors or owner-occupiers? Keep in mind that a good deal on the way in should also be a good deal on the way out. Number 8, assuming financing will be easy. Another common mistake is assuming financing will fall into place. Commercial lenders look closely at a few things before getting you that loan that you want. They look at cash flow, the DSCR, the experience, the tenant stability, and the market conditions. You need to always speak with lenders early so you don't lose a deal due to financing issues. Number 9, trying to do everything alone. Commercial real estate is a team sport. Beginners who try to handle everything themselves often miss legal issues, tax implications, market trends, and negotiation leverage. You as a new investor, or even an experienced investor, should surround yourself with experienced professionals. It's an investment, not an expense. Number 10, overpaying due to the lack of market knowledge. Without understanding the local market, beginners often overpay. You should always know comparable sales, market cap rates, your local vacancy rates, what the rental trends are in the area you're looking into, and the tenant demand. The more informed you are, the better you can negotiate. Finally, number 11, not walking away when you should. I can honestly say this might be the most important point of all. Just because you spent time on a deal doesn't mean you have to close it. If at any point in the deal stops making financial sense, reveals any major issues, or requires you to stretch too far, walking away is not a failure, it's a discipline. Well, that wraps up episode 4 of common commercial real estate mistakes beginners make and how to avoid them. If this episode saved you from even one costly mistake, make sure to subscribe and leave a review. And share it with someone getting into commercial real estate. If you have a topic you'd like me to cover next, send it my way. Until next time, I'm Josh Manchin, and I'll see you in episode 5.